Okay, so some really important questions to ask when you're considering which course to go through. And obviously, if you want to become one of the best personal trainers, it would make sense that you'll need to go through one of the best providers. And it makes absolutely no sense to think that we could go through, choose a cheap course, and still come out being competitive with the guys that have invested heavily in a premium course with premium education, where they're learning the knowledge, skills, processes, and systems taught by the very best experts in the industry. It'd be mad to think that would be the case. The next question that I'd really be asking though is, there's some important ones when it comes time for compliance, and is this place a registered training organisation? And if they're not, and they're actually just piggybacking off someone else or having a third place agreement, there's a fair chance that there's some things that could go wrong and probably will. So that would be the first question I would ask. Are you your own registered training organisation, or are you piggybacking off someone else? And if they are, there's definitely some alarm bells going off there. Is this your training organisation or not? The next question would be, is what do I get in my course? Now, is it taught by coaches? Which coaches? Now, if it's just the one person that's teaching you everything, it's very unlikely that person is going to be the very best in the industry. It would make sense to learn different parts of the program, whether it's strength training, whether it's cardiovascular programming, whether it's anatomy and physiology, whether it's the business side of things, off those guys who are the very best. And I've done I think a really great job, but I've worked really hard on getting the very best in the industry so our students come out at the very top of their game. Now, most other places out there, I feel, don't do that. In fact, what they have is that one person teaching it, and generally that person hasn't done extraordinarily well in their profession as a personal career. So it would make a whole heap of sense to then go and invest all your money in that person to help make you the best personal trainer when they haven't been able to do that in the past themselves. The next question to ask is the facility. What's the facility like that you're training in? Does it have everything that you need? As well, what are the pathways that this particular course can help you to establish? So whether it's working in a functional facility, whether it's face-to-face in a health club, whether it's online training that you'd like to do, it would be a serious question to ask. Well, how does this place help me to get to where I really want to go? The last question would be, in terms of the content, how is the content delivered? Now, if it's just out of a textbook, or if it's just like on a screen and you're then having to learn off the screen, there's no videos or anything to go with it, and even some places will have videos and there might be practical videos, but there's no theory videos, then of course, you know, if you're not if you know you don't learn well straight out of a textbook, or you haven't done that well at school, by learning that way, it would make little to no sense to go with that option either. You'd want to make sure that the place that you went with, and I know for ourselves, we work really, really hard on our online platform where we've got all videos for not only the practical but also the theory, and I think that's what's been most important. Is and while we've got so many great reviews and things, it's because we've got that massive platform there of all of the theory-based stuff, so you can stop, pause, rewind, go back over it as many times as you like, and most other places won't have that. And the interesting thing is that most other places are only about what we are in terms of our investment, or slightly under, but yet nowhere near the amount of value that we can offer. So just some food for thought for you guys when you're considering going with your PT course. If you want to compare us in any way to all the others, I strongly recommend you do that, because I think you'll feel like once we've gone through everything that you're going to get a lot better value with a place like us. I've been delivering this now for 16 years. It's not something that I've just started doing, and in that time you work out what works and what doesn't work, and how to build the best program, how to build the best learning environment, first of all, a really great experience, second, and third, how to help. I've learned how to help our students become the very best in the industry, and the results of our students are speaking for themselves. The last thing is the ongoing help and mentoring and I guess coaching that we provide, as opposed to a lot of other places. You just get your qualification, there it is, see you later, best of luck. With us, it's an ongoing process where we're really helping to mentor and guide our students through, and when things do get a little bit challenging at times and we're able to assist, that'll just make all the difference between you either becoming successful or potentially just missing out and maybe not. So